Today we're talking all about my makeup. Now this was highly requested. If you like my faux locks, definitely check the link in the description box. Again, the hair tutorial is linked in the description box because today we're getting into this makeup. I'm going to show you how to slay. Now first things first, I'm going in with the Becca primer and applying this to what some people may call eyebrows because I don't really have that much. And so this just creates a matte base since I have a lot of work to do. And as for my primer, I'm using aloe vera gel. It's super soothing and I'm applying this with a fan shaped brush just to be a little bit bougie, but also it adds this even layer of application, which I prefer. And once it gets tacky, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, which was recommended by a subscriber. So shout out to you. But I'm applying this and I want to really pack this onto the skin once the aloe vera gel has dried and become tacky. Again, it's important to make sure that it gets dry and it's tacky because it will adhere better to the skin. And this just creates a super matte base. And again, focus it on those eyebrows because again, we're about to do some magic. With the NYX Tame and Frame eyebrow gel, I'm going to just, do a little bit of magic. I'm going to outline my brows and then go in to fill them in. Now, I'm not even going to hold you. I must have been on something because my brows are not even cousins. They look like they're adopted. My brows don't even look like they're at all related. So I just, I said, let's refocus. I'm going with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation and I'm going to use this to define the shape of my brow. And I'm also going to be dragging the foundation down to the base of the mobile lid so that I create a blank canvas. And with this super fluffy eyeshadow brush that is only $11 from Amazon, which I'll have linked in the description, I'm just going to buff this out and make sure that it's a nice even layer across the mobile lid. Now with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in 334, I'm just going to apply this all across the mobile lid. This is a color that matches my complexion perfectly. And for foundation, because we getting right into it, this is a stick foundation from Wet n Wild. And I wanted to show you guys using my e.l.f. makeup sponge, which I highly recommend. Make sure it is damp. I'm just showing you guys how seamless this looks. I can't make this up. You guys can see what one layer of the foundation does. I love how this looks. And this sponge is slightly textured, so it really works at just dispersing the product and it creates a super natural finish. I actually prefer this sponge over the Sonia Kashuk beauty sponge. So that should say a lot. Again, it's available at your local drugstore. I went in with a second layer of the stick foundation because I do have a bit of hyperpigmentation, especially near the jawline. And so you guys can see this has perfectly buildable coverage. Again, and this is super inexpensive. Available at the drugstore, sis. Hop on over. I have the links in the description box for all the products I'm using. So I'm about to contour with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 360. I'm at a point in my life where I have to, really focus on getting that contour. I'm a little bloated, a little puffy, fluffy. It's cool because I'm still cute, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be a little bit more heavy-handed, apply a little bit more of a generous amount of the product. And I'm using this e.l.f. brush to blend this out. I was tired of using that super bulky brush to blend out my contour. So, okay, I will link this in the description box. Definitely check this brush out. I love the application and how it just kind of disperses the product. Now, at this point, this is honestly a great base. So if you're a beginner, this is it. This is all you really need to do. Next, I'm going with a Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in 260. Now, I am not applying an insane amount of product. Keep it close to the inner corner of the eye and, at the edge of my eyeshadow look, the Cupid's bow, the chin, in between my brows. And I'm going to also highlight the base of my contour around the cheekbones. Now I'm going back in with the e.l.f. sponge to blend all of this out. This is a process. If you think you can speed this up and just be willy-nilly and try to fly through this, it's not gonna work. Take your time. The best part of makeup application, honestly, for me is just blending. I love how seamless it can look. Utilizing all different sides of your sponge, this is how you maximize your results. Now, because I don't want my highlight to be too harsh, I'm going to follow up by going back over the places that I contoured so that I blend out the lighter concealer so that it kind of just blends seamlessly into the contour, and I'm warming up the edges of my face as well. And then with the base of the sponge, I'm going to just make sure that everything looks even. It looks well blended. I'm just gonna take my time because I gotta slay. Here I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm gonna have another conversation with my eyebrows, okay? So I wanted to redefine the shape of my brows at the base, and this is just going to highlight them. Again, I really like this because this is creating a bit of contrast on the eye, but again, we haven't used a lot of product, so that's a little trick I like to implement. And again, use that super fluffy brush, only $11 from Amazon. It is linked in the description box. You can play if you want to, but I'll have it linked so you all can see what's going on. To set everything, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder. I think this is in Banana. And I'm just going to apply this to all the areas that I've highlighted. It kind of tones down the concealer from before, and it mattifies the overall look. And again, I like a chiseled look, so I'm going in and using that powder at the base of the contour near the cheekbones. It's such a bomb trick. If you're new to this, you might want to play that back. And I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in 355, and I'm just going to again warm up the edges, the outside of the face. When you add warmth to your face, you definitely want to take your time and make it subtle. Use a little bit of product and build if you can. With the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in 334, I'm using this in the areas that I applied the Pro Filter powder, but I want to kind of, you know, tone it down so it's not too bright. And I also use this to kind of blend out the edges of the contour so it looks, you know, really polished, very flawless. Now, since we're super matte, I'm going to mist my face with some water. This is just water, okay? Nothing too fancy. Water is just fine. And I'm going to allow it to dry as well. And then I'm just going to set right under my eyes. I find that, you know, this helps with creasing. And then I'm going to do my inner tear duct. I like to lay sort of like a metallic base. And then I'm going to be using, of course, the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter and Trophy Wipe. This is everything. This is what you need in your life. And then I'm using this Rimmel London Scandal Eyes eyeliner. Now this stuff is serious, okay? I love using this. I don't know why I make this face when I apply this product, but I can't change my face, sis, okay? I try. And so again, I like to smoke out the lower lash line. It just creates a sultry look, and you know, my eyes are like one of my best features. So, you know, we do what we can to enhance. And with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner, you guys know I do a super dramatic wing liner. I slowed this down so this is in real time and you guys can see. And oh, I just realized I really sweat out my edges while doing my makeup. Like, it happens, you know what, but I'm pressing on. So yeah, this is just a super tedious task. I don't pull on my eyes when I do my eyeliner, and I don't think you should either, okay? Get you some tape if necessary. Okay, so I'm using this Lancome mascara. I got this from Nordstrom. And so I'm just gonna apply this after I've done my winged liner. And next I'm going in with this Awesome Blossom Mega Highlighter from Wet n Wild. And this is sort of like a bronzer, but I apply it all over. I've been doing it for like forever, but I love this color. I like to hit that brow bone especially. It just brightens up my look. And then I'm going in with another Kilowatt highlighter. And girl, this is my first time using this and I was very, very much impressed. You guys know I like to glow. I like to be as bright as the sun. And this was working for me. And as for lashes, I use $4 lashes. These are everything. You don't really have to spend a ton of money, and I get so many compliments. Now, when I apply my lashes, I like to angle them upward and apply them because I like my lashes to basically wave to God. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to God. Like, let's give one up for God. Praise God. Thank you. We need it right now. And I also like to use these super pointed tweezers to apply my lashes. It just makes it super accurate when I am placing the lash next to my natural lash line. Now you guys see this is a huge difference. Now moving on to the lip color, which is super requested. Make sure that you mattify your lips and create a blank canvas. Just use that sponge for the excess concealer and powder that's left on it. And then I like to use a little lip liner just to get the shape of my lips right. And so with the Crayon Case liquid lipstick, this is the one I'm going to use as a lip liner. The name escapes me at this point, so check the description box for all of the details. But I'm going to apply this like a lip liner and kind of focus it in the inner corners of my lips because I want to create a little bit of depth with this look. And I'm definitely going to heavily line my Cupid's bow as well. And then I'm going in with this super vibrant purple pink liquid lipstick, and this is what sets it off, okay? Now with liquid lipsticks, you want to be careful not to apply too many layers because then it can start to crack. So make sure you moisturize your lips prior to applying a liquid lipstick. This is my look, okay? I love this look. Again, if you are feeling my hair, check the description box for the link. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, turn your post notifications on, meet me in the comments, and I appreciate you. I hope to see you in the next one.